I'm going to do something a little different now. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to do what I like, a new segment that I like to call Compare and Contrast, where I'm going to take one song that has two versions that are famous, and play a little bit of the famous cover, and then a little bit of the famous original, and then you'll get to hear the entire song that way, but it'll be by two different people, and I'll go back, and it goes back and forth on who's singing it. The song I chose for this first installment is one that I just recently got into called "It's My Life." And originally, I'd heard this version by No Doubt, which was made in 2003. However, I found out just recently that it dates back to the 80s and a band called Talk Talk. And I listened to Talk Talk's version, and I liked it almost as much as, or I think even more than I liked No Doubt's version. So I'm going to play a little bit of both of them. And so this is the first edition of Compare and Contrast. This is No Doubt versus Talk Talk, both doing the song It's My Life. All right, that was It's My Life with both Talk Talk and No Doubt, the two most popular versions of that song. The original was done in the early 80s, I want to say either in 81 or 82 by Talk Talk. It was then very famously covered in 2003 by No Doubt. And I really liked both versions of those songs. I'd heard No Doubts a long time ago when it first came out, and then I just heard it recently again, and I really got into it, and that's when I heard about the Talk Talk version. And I wanted to play both, but I didn't want to play them back to back, and so I figured, what if we kind of put them together? And that'd be really interesting, So, Wayne, I got Wayne Boyter in the studio with me.
Oh, thanks. No, I agree with you, because when you play the same song by two different artists, it's like the same song twice, and it gets to be quite long.
Yeah.
But the way this was handled was really nice. Talk Talk, I like the beat in that.
Right.
Really good version and really energetic.
Yeah.
And Gwen Stefani with No Doubt, she's got such a sweet voice, pretty voice. And and I like Gwen's better. No Doubt's better. You say you like Talk Talk's better.
I do. I don't know why it is.
And Ray says he doesn't know which one he likes better.
Yeah, well, it is hard to tell because they are in my opinion, they're very similar.
But they complement each other. It was a great mix.
I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it. See, in my opinion, I love music videos as well, and so I think part of the reason that I think both the music videos for both of these versions are cool, but I like the music video for Talk Talk a little bit better, just because it's got nothing to do with anything, this video. It's about 90% shots of wildlife, and then the other 10% is, I believe his name is Mark Hollis, the lead singer of Talk Talk, footage of him in a zoo with like the most sour face imaginable. He's like, his mouth turned down and completely shut mouth turned down with a bunch of wavy black lines over his mouth. It's just really funny. So it was back in '84. I just got confirmation that Talk Talk's version was from 1984. So yes,
but very interesting mix. I really liked it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked it.